Before like one particular kiss, we ate a lot of cheeseburgers.
What's it like seeing your work brought to life in this way?
It's hugely exciting. It's also completely surreal. And I was also nervous. But then the first time I watched it, I was like, phew. Because all I cared about was that the fans were going to love it. And I think they really will.
So we are here at the premiere. This is kind of crazy to see it come full circle. What advice would you give to yourself when you had your first crush, knowing what you know now about everything?
Oh man, know what you have when it's there.
What was it about the project or the character that drew you to it?
It was a really exciting opportunity in the sense that I haven't really played a lot of characters leaning to the more comedic side, so I was really excited to play Chris, who's edgier, she's funny in her own way, and that was, and not just Chris specifically, but a novel, I read it and I loved it immediately, and the script was good, and working with Susan, I was a huge fan of Carrie Pilby, and so everything about it was really fun to be a part of an uplifting, really good story.
The first thing that made me want to be a part of it was the script. It's just so much fun. It's something that you would really want to sink your teeth into. And also, at the end of the day, this movie is about courage, and which is something that you, and everybody else can relate to.
I feel like it must be so much fun to play a mean.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, going into it, I was like, oh God, like I hope I'm not like portrayed as a mean girl. Like when I booked it, I was like, oh, okay. Like I'd like to think of myself as a nice girl. But
what's your favorite part?
you know, I emulated Regina George. I just thought I am Regina George. I channeled that, so.
That's the cool thing about acting, you play people completely opposite of you.
Exactly.
And if you pull it off, you do it well. That's a good thing.
Well, I hope so.
You do. I think you pull it off very, very well.
Oh, thank you.
What's one secret that people might not know about the making of this movie?
We did chemistry reads for everybody. We had sort of 5 people picked for each role for the 3 leads, and we did chemistry reads, and when we saw Noah and Israel with them, with Lana, it was a perfect match, so.
We did, there's a scene when we walk into the ski lodge. That's all ad-libbed, us talking about the concert from the night before. So there's a little tidbit.
Lana and I ate cheeseburgers before the big kiss. There's a lot of big kisses, but like before like one particular kiss, we ate a lot of cheeseburgers, and you know it tasted like cheeseburgers.
No mince, just cheese.
No mince, all cheese.
My casting was a whirlwind. I went out for Peter and did that entire experience, and then they're like, hey, you're a John. Do you want? And I said I would love to. And then we went through it. And then we did what we did, and they told me right off the bat what it was going to be. So I've known the entire time. So I love the second book. It's a teaser for the second book, and it's just it's a rocking good story.
No, I can't remember a specific one. I feel like maybe at some point when we were eating a Subway sandwich, something happened, just too much Subway. When we did the running scene, I feel like in between takes we were trying to get our energy up with burpees and all sorts of things. But I don't know if any of that would be a blooper reel.
I ended up booking the role halfway through production. I remember auditioning for it, and then like I had a call back, and then I didn't hear back for a while, so I was like, I don't know, I probably didn't book it. And then when I did, they were like halfway through, and I'm like, oh, okay, well now I have to catch up. Hello, I am your Jen.
Before, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I'm like, okay, well, hello.
The hot tub scene was shot in 95-degree weather in the middle of the summer, and all that snow we had to bring in, and the steam in there is dry ice. I just think stories like that are funny.
And there are obviously some things have to change to work for movies. Is there anything that you wish you could have kept in there?
There's one scene that I love in the book that takes place at Halloween, and Peter is wearing a Spider-Man costume, and Lara Jean's wearing a Cho Chang costume from Harry Potter. And I think it's like a rights issue to not be able to like wear like a Marvel costume like in a movie or whatever. So I think that was something that was not in the movie that I would have loved. But I also wouldn't have wanted them to like put them in other random costumes because it felt so specific to the characters.
Is there any change you were actually excited about?
There's a scene in the movie with Lara Jean and her dad that was really special and I think encapsulated the whole relationship. I thought was a great ad.
Yeah. I love the friendship between your character and Lara Jean. Was that chemistry with you two like immediate? How did you guys build that?
It was. She's just so great. She's just so great. She's an amazing person on and off screen, on set and off set. So it's easier to work and talk to her. So chemistry was immediate, and I have crazy high energy, which she does too. So it kind of came together.
What would someone be surprised to know about either your process writing these characters or the movie?
My process, I think people might be surprised to know that I never write in order and I don't outline anything, and I kind of just like surf the waves as they come.
What do you think fans of the books are going to love about this movie?
Ooh, hopefully, I mean, I read the book, and I personally think it does a really good representation of the book. So I hope that they feel the same way. And yes, I think that Lana's so good as LJ. She's exactly how I pictured her when reading, and everyone else as well. So hopefully they feel the same way.
I love you so much, and I'm so appreciative of all your support, and I see all your tweets and messages, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Watch it over and over and over and demand a sequel, and then we'll be set.